our report, and our report is all about creating and managing database. So may I call Mark Joven?
So, what is database? So, a database is a collection of organized data stored for easy access. So, from the word itself, store. So, dito kinokollect or iniipon yung mga malalaking data ng ating mga users. So, ginagawa ang mga malalaking data. No, ginagawa ang data to handle large amount of information in organized manner and provides efficient access to this data for users and application. So hindi lang pagko-collect ang silbi ng database. So ang database system ay nagbibigay daan sa ligtas na pag-collect ng data. So sa salitang ligtas, safe dito or safe ang mga information ng ating mga users every time na may pumapasok sa ating database system. So sa database din ang kumukuha ng listahan ng mga empleyadong nasa sales department. So, kinakalculate din ni database ang kabuang benta kunwari sa isang buwan. So, kung imagine natin or isipin natin, less hassle na siya sa ating mga tao na hindi mo na kailangan manu-manong maghanap ng data sa malalaking file o manu-manong ino-organize ang mga information. Kaya naman nakakatipid talaga sa oras at the same time yung effort sa pag-access ng information. So masasabi nga naman natin na napapadali talaga yung buhay ng tao kung may mga ganito tayong bagay na nag-e-exist sa mundo. And we have 3 example of database which is the contact list, e-commerce product data, and the social media user info. So may I call Jennifer Guillermo to discuss for this slide. Thank you.
So there are three example of database, which is the contact list, e-commerce product data, and social media user info. So dito sa contact list, it is a collection of information about individuals, typically including names, phone numbers, emails, and address. So sa database relation, it is the contact list could be represented as a table with columns for each piece of information. So each row in the table would represent a different contact. These organized structures allows user to quickly search for and to manage contact information efficiently. So ganun rin dito sa e-commerce product data. It includes information about the product available for sale on an online platform such as product names, descriptions, price, and stock levels. Sa database relation naman, e-commerce product data would be stored in one or more tables. For example, a product table might include columns for product ID, name, description, price, and stock level. So ganun rin sa social media user info. It includes about user media platforms such as their username, profiles, pictures, posts, comments, like, and personal information like age and location. So database provide the unstructured environment necessary to store, retrieve, and manipulate large amount of data, making them indispensable for modern digital application. So next.
Types of database, relational SQL and NoSQL. Relational database use structured tables to store data and support structured queries. A common example of a relational database is MySQL. NoSQL database naman ay provide more flexible data storage approach which is well suited for handling large amount of unstructured data often referred to as a big data. Uh, Example po ay MongoDB is an example of an NoSQL database. This type of database is great for application where data may not fit neatly into tables like social media posts and sensor data. Next.
May I call Ollie?
Step, Steps to create a database. First is define the database name and purpose. The first thing we do is to decide what the database will be called and what it's for. For instance, if we're creating a database for an online store, we might name it ShopDB. For example, is gagawa tayo ng database para sa isang online store, baka tawagin itong ShopDB at ang purpose nito ay mag-store ng customer at order information. Number 2 is create tables. After naming the database, we organize the data by creating tables. Think of a table as a mini spreadsheet where information is stored in rows and columns. For example, we could have a user's table to hold customer details, name, email, or others, and an orders table to track purchase, including product names, quantities, and prices. May I call Ms. Tabayoyong to continue this.
So in add data, insert records. It refers to the process of adding new data to a database table using the insert into SQL statement. It involves specifying the table name, columns, and values and can be done for single or multiple records. You can also insert data without specifying column names if you're inserting values in the exact order defined by the table. Managing error and preventing duplicates are also essential to ensure data consistency. And mostly, properly handling these operations ensure that the database is populated correctly and efficiently. So next, and query data, retrieve data with commands like select. The process of querying data in a database primarily involves using the select statement, which allows you to retrieve specific information from one or more tables. And querying data with select in SQL allows you to retrieve and manipulate data through filtering, sorting, aggregation, and combining data from multiple tables. Also, the select statement, along with clauses like where or order by and group by, along join operation and subqueries are essential for efficiently managing and extracting meaningful information from a relational database. Next.
Managing databases. Backup. Regularly save copies to prevent data loss. Security. Use strong passwords and control user access. Optimize. Monitor performance and speed up queries. So, ang backup, kailangan mag-save palagi ng kopya ng data para maiwasan ang pagkawala. Example, kapag nag-error o may nabura, may backup kang babalikan. Ang security naman ay gumagamit ng malalakas na password at siguraduhin limitado ang access sa mga authorized na users lang. Ibig sabihin, hindi lahat ay pwedeng mag-edit o mag-access ng database para maprotektahan laban sa hacking o maling paggamit. Lastly, optimize. I-monitor ang performance ng database para mabilis ang mga queries. Kailangan i-check palagi ang bilis ng database para hindi bumagal habang ginagamit, lalo na kapag maraming data na ang i-handle.
Using cloud database. Using a cloud database offers several advantages, especially when it comes to scalability, reliability, and management. OWS provides several cloud database options to fit different types of application and workloads. So OWS RDS easily set up MySQL, Port, Postgres SQL, etc. So Amazon RDS, also known as Relational Database Service, is fully managed service from us that makes it easier to set up, operate, and scale the relational database in the cloud. Amazon RDS is a powerful choice for organizations looking to use managed relational databases in the cloud, allowing them to focus on application development and data without the overhead of managing infrastructure. Benefits: automated backups, scaling, and high availability. Scaling means cloud databases are designed to scale both vertically and horizontally. With RDS, for example, can easily scale up the instance size, and with DynamoDB, you can set up auto scaling to handle variable workloads. High availability. Service like RDS, Aurora offer multi A to Z availability zone developments which increase resilience by replicating data across multiple data centers. This ensures minimal downtime for critical applications. Automatic backups and snapshots. Most OWS database offers automated backups and point-in-time recovery, allowing you to restore your data when needed. Using a cloud database allows you to focus more on application and data with less worry about the infrastructure, maintenance, and scalability issues that comes with traditional on-premises databases. That's all for the using of cloud databases. Next slide. Next slide.